Hi Libras, welcome to Universal Guidance Tarot. It's time for Rary. If I could ever say that right. It's time for the reading. So, here we go. I have shuffled these cards very, very well. I'm going to shuffle them a few more times. This is a two-part reading. The overall energy of this reading will be in the middle of the first part of the reading. So Libras, let's find out what you can expect coming up in your life, Rary. If this reading does not resonate, it's probably not your reading. I would check your moon sign, which is your private and emotional side. All cards are male or female. So, Libras, the overall energy of this reading is the Six of Swords. You're moving forward. Looks like it's kind of taken some work, though, to do it. You're moving away from rocky waters towards smoother, calmer waters. You have all these swords of truth and clarity on this boat, and it's like the more truth and clarity you get, the further you can get across that lake where it's all peaceful and calm. That's around your entire reading. So over here in your highest energy, the Chariot, moving forward, moving forward, moving forward. You might be able to speed up this getting across the lake towards those smoother and calmer waters with the Chariot card being here. Because if you snap those reins, you can move fast with the Chariot. This is the card for Cancer, so Cancer might be strong in your chart or someone else's chart around this reading. So here you are. You're definitely moving forward. You're right. The Chariot is right next to the King of Cups. This is water, Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer. So it's right next to Cancer. So that's 2 for Cancer, if we're counting. The energy is, though, that you have a huge cup of love. You're moving forward with this huge cup of love, and you're holding it close. So I think you're heading towards a place maybe that you can hand out this cup of love. Because right now, you're focused on the spilled cups, and that's why you pulled back your cup of love, okay? So you've had some disappointment in love, but this is, the Five of Cups is what I call the card of hope, because there's 2 full cups right behind this figure. And all you have to do is turn around and see the hope in love, and I think that's exactly why you're moving forward, as you're trying to get out of this state of disappointment. I have the Six of Wands under the Chariot next to the Six of Swords. The Six of Wands is about success in love. You're moving towards success in love. This wreath here, that can symbolize engagement. These wands coming up in the background of people celebrating your success, okay, in love. And that's exactly where you're headed. So that's what this reading is about. So you've been disappointed, but you're heading towards success in love. Here's the Page of Wands right next to the Six of Swords and under the Five of Cups. Page of Wands, this is about like making a declaration, okay? I think you've told yourself something. I think you've actually told yourself that you are not going to focus on the spilled cups anymore. You're going to move forward. It's brewing from the bottom of your feet, and it's going to come out your mouth, and it's all about moving forward, holding onto that staff of fresh starts and new beginnings. So I think you're making a declaration to move forward, even though it's taking some work, but you're deciding to turn around and see the hope and love here. I have the 10 of Pentacles under the 6 of Wands. Now this is about commitment. This is about security and stability. Union between 2 people. There's extended family, pets, a child over here. This is about groundedness, security, stability, and commitment. And it's right below this card of engagement and people celebrating your success and love. My goodness, what's going on? There's some kind of truth that keeps coming out. This is you're gathering your swords, like I said, and you're able to move forward because of the truth and the clarity. I think that's what you needed. I think you were disappointed in love. Something else is going on here. This Ace of Swords is right next to the 3 of Cups. It's coming. I think whoever you're disappointed with in love is returning. And I think that you have things that you want to say that you need to clear up, that you need your truth, you need your honesty. And I think they're coming back really with security, stability, and possibly a union on their mind. So I don't think you're one to just like, yes, oh, let's do it. No, no, no. I think you're like gonna approach this in a careful manner, and you are going to. You have things you need to say. There are things you need to know, and it's a happy reunion. You're really happy to see them, but some things need to come out in the open here with this reunion, with this person who has totally disappointed you. But like I say, 2 cups of hope right behind you, and it looks like you're going to be able to see the hope. It also looks like you probably will be moving forward with this person. With the Ace of Swords right under the 6 of Swords. But I'm not totally sure yet. Let me take out the second part of this reading. Libras, February. The Empress can be Libra or Taurus. Okay, Libra. We have the Hangman up here, and right next to the 5 of Cups. This is seeking enlightenment from the universe. So, I like to look around this card. And so the universe is saying, yeah, we know you're disappointed in love, but there's still hope. And it's also saying, your guardian angels and spirit guides are all around you. They're working really hard. Mixing that potion back and forth, back and forth. They're trying to get you grounded, okay? So once you got to get that foot out of the water of emotion, and you need both your feet on the land, and this way you can move forward with informed and grounded decision making. So know that you are being helped and surrounded by your guardian angels and spirit guides. This is also the card for Sagittarius, I want to point out. So Sagittarius might be strong in your chart or someone else's around this reading. Temperance. Temperance is right next to the King of Pentacles. Also, Temperance is about patience and trying to have patience. I have the King of Pentacles next to Temperance. This is what you're looking at here. Pentacles. So you want the security and the stability. That might be why you're looking at spilled cups of love. Maybe you did not agree with whoever this is that's returning about how to move forward in this relationship or whether to move forward in this relationship. But you're still looking at the Pentacle. And you're very mature-minded. You have the 2 kings up in your highest energy. And they're very mature-minded. So yeah, you're looking towards the future here. This can be Earth, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. That might be strong in your chart, their chart, or around this reading. So you need to be informed, because I feel like they're going to have a pentacle to offer you. And so Temperance is here to get you grounded so that you can ask the right questions, so you will know what to do. And you will be speaking your mind. There's things you need to know. The Page of Wands is actually facing the Judgment card here. And the Judgment card is right under the Hangman, so look really close. Hey, this has been a spiritual lesson. We have your guardian angels and spirit guides again here, and they've been blowing this horn down on you to get you to awaken to a spiritual lesson. Well, you are awakening. So in everything that's happened, there's some sort of spiritual lesson that you're taking away. Maybe it's about how to look towards the future, how to pull back the love if, don't hand out your love when it doesn't look like a relationship is going the direction in which you want it to go. Maybe it's about, how, it's right next to the Empress. So remembering who you are, remembering that you deserve the good things from life. I think you're going to be speaking up. This is all part of your spiritual lesson and them returning too. Wow. And the Empress here, which is Libra or Taurus, this card comes out to remind us and to remind you, Libra, you are a very beautiful person inside, male or female. You are loving and kind and thoughtful and considerate and respectful, and I can go on and on. So, whoever you allow, and so that this is why you need to be grounded too. And look, it's right between Temperance and the Judgment card. Whoever you allow into your life that you want to move forward with, make sure they have a lot of those same qualities that you have as a person. Otherwise, it won't work. So you have to. So be very careful. Ask the right questions. Speak your mind. Find out what happened before, why your cups were spilled, and just be thoughtful in moving forward. Be grounded. You do have a lot of confusion. You do have, from what had happened before. You are looking at the pentacle. You're just not sure if they have a pentacle. You're not sure. But I have the pentacles over here, and I feel like they do this time. Okay, they have not before. Maybe this isn't the first time they've returned, but I feel like they are really trying to consider a future with you. But you got your highs and lows going on here with that pentacle. You're like, yeah, I've been done that before with you, and you always say, or you always think you can, and you can't, or whatever the deal might be. So you're kind of up in your head and all over the place. You don't know if they have all the same qualities as you until you ask all the right questions. I think you're going to be moving forward with them, but it's going to be a slow process. So, it's gathering swords of truth and clarity, and that's what's going to get you to the other side. Don't rush it. Do not rush it. I have the Seven of Swords under the Judgment card next to the Three of Cups. This is a card of deceitfulness. This is a card of hiding the swords, hiding the truth, hiding the clarity, running off with it. This is what went wrong. This is something you need to pay attention to. Are they going to hide their feelings from you? Are they going to just, take and not give? You need to know these things. You do still have love for them. Okay? You have a big cup of love for them. But you need to know these things before you decide to move forward with them. Okay? That's what this whole reading is about. Smarter, not harder. Have you ever heard that phrase? Well, that's what I get here. I have the Ten of Cups now, next to the Seven of Swords and under the Empress. This is union between two people. Lots of love, equal exchange, sunshine, rainbows. There's a family situation going on here. Before, they were just taking this relationship for granted. But, I don't think they really are this time. I see that now we got the Ten of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups. I think they really do have feelings for you. I think this is something they had to figure out on their own, and that's why they're back. And I think it comes as a surprise, because I got the Moon card right next to the Ten of Cups and right under all this confusion in whether or not this relationship can be secure and stable. This is the card for Pisces. Pisces might be strong in your chart, their chart, or around this reading. But the Moon, this is about hidden things to be revealed. This is about something's going to be exposed or brought to light. And I think it's kind of be a surprise when they return. I think what might be brought to light here is that they really do love you. And I think that's going to be kind of surprising to you after everything that you've been through with them returning. And, you might be surprised that they want to work on this relationship, because I think they want you to not be confused about whether or not they can be grounded. I think they feel like they can with that Ten of Pentacles over here. Let's see what's on the bottom of the deck. The Death card. Well, that's the card for Scorpio, by the way. So Scorpio might be strong in your chart, their chart, or around the reading. But the Death card, it's the end of looking at the spilled cups. You're going to turn around and see the full cups. You're going to give this relationship hope. It's the end of the old, the beginning of the new. So you're going to be able to hand out your love. It lands also right on the Hangman, so they're enlightening you. You're going to be moving forward with this reunion, but not until after you get the answers to your questions. And, don't leap right back into this relationship. Take it slowly and gather, just make sure that they are on the same page with you. and that they have a lot of the same qualities. Go forth grounded. Your guardian angels and spirit guides are going to help you do that. And I do think that they do realize that they lost a good thing, and that's why they're back. Huh. So Libra, this was your reading. Thank you for watching Universal Guidance Tarot.